Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Dr. Ahmet Ergin. I'm an endocrinologist practicing in Florida. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic that sheds light on the intricate connection between our diet, our gut, and heart. So, you might have heard about the risks associated with consuming red meat. And maybe you're a carnivore. Maybe you're too upset about it. When I talk about red meat, a lot of people write nasty comments, which is fine. But how about the impact on cardiovascular health? Does it have anything to do with cholesterol? Why is red meat so debated, right? Be open-minded. Today I'm going to approach from a different angle, and we'll see if the red meat is harmful to you or not. You decide, okay? So the story is more complex than just watching your YouTube videos and believing people that says cholesterol is just fine, which could be true for some people, right? Or, blood pressure, who cares? People say that too. But you heard me right. Red meat has little to do with cholesterol than you think. Red meat will cause heart problems through totally different mechanisms you probably never heard of before. That's why you need to watch this video. Now, this is benefits of watching an MD. You will hear some real science-backed information today. It is a common misconception that the dietary cholesterol intake, not just from red meat, but could be eggs or whatnot, people think that it's the primary driver of high cholesterol. When I tell people that, hey, you have a high cholesterol level, people say,
oh yeah, I'll eat better.
Well, the reality is more nuanced. Approximately 80% of LDL cholesterol in our bodies is produced by the liver, our liver, okay? Not derived from the cholesterol we consume through the diet. 80% comes from the liver. And it gets more and more as we get older. The kids have the lowest cholesterol production in the liver, okay? Older people get more. You think that the old people need cholesterol, but not the young people? It should be the opposite, right? But anyway, now, liver plays the central role in cholesterol metabolism. It synthesizes the cholesterol, reabsorbs it, processes it, sends it to bile, etc., right? But cholesterol has a lot of physiological functions. Of course, we need cholesterol, right? Now, this production of cholesterol is normally tightly regulated by complex metabolic pathways influenced by genetic factors. That's why some people have perfect cholesterol all their life, no matter what they eat. And some people are screwed no matter what they eat, right? And hormones, for example, female patients typically have better HDL than the male patients. Maybe God loves women more, I don't know. But the diet influences the cholesterol level. I'm not saying it doesn't, to some extent. Now, people who are particularly sensitive to dietary cholesterol genetically, its impact is often not as significant, though, even if it is genetically prone to it. Now, for many people, dietary cholesterol intake has a relatively modest effect on LDL. But for example, if you have obesity, physical inactivity, and overall insulin resistance, even a little bit of cholesterol can be problematic for you. And it's important to note that not all cholesterol is bad. So LDL is often referred to as the bad cholesterol, right? Because high levels of LDL cholesterol is associated with an increased risk of atherosclerosis, which means that hardening of your vessels and eventually blockage that causes cardiovascular disease. So cholesterol plays an essential role, as we said. It's a building block for cell membranes and a precursor for synthesis of every hormone. So I'm an endocrinologist. I'm a hormone guy, right? I love cholesterol for that reason. Otherwise, if you couldn't have hormones, then I wouldn't have a job. So red meat being cooked or served doesn't matter. We are going to shed some light on what does it do once you eat that red meat in your gastrointestinal system. We'll talk about a study. This study right here. Now, fairly recent research has unveiled some intriguing insights into the relationship between red meat and atherosclerosis, cardiovascular disease. And this study was conducted on a large community-based cohort of older individuals, right? Not just some youngsters like me, to shed light on a pivotal player, which is the gut microbiome. The study highlighted the role of metabolites in the gut microbiome, particularly three key players. Now, that's called 3-methylamine N-oxide, or TMAO, and gamma-butyrobetaine and crotonobetaine. These metabolites derive from L-carnitine found in red meat. seem to hold significant association between red meat consumption and cardiovascular disease. What's interesting is that these microbiome-generated metabolites appear to play a more substantial role in this association than the traditional markers like we assume cholesterol and blood pressure and so forth. It suggests that focusing just on these cholesterol and blood pressure, etc., will make us miss the whole picture when it comes to red meat and heart health. That's why there's a lot of dilemma out there saying that red meat causes cholesterol, it does cause heart disease or doesn't cause heart disease. So that is the basis that we are looking from a wrong angle. Now, interestingly enough, while the study found a significant association between red meat consumption and cardiovascular disease, it did not really find the same association with intake of poultry or eggs. Well, this suggests that the potential risks posed by the red meat in relation to our cardiovascular health may not be shared by other sources of animal protein, such as fish, poultry, or eggs. So they're fairly safe. However, there's an additional layer of complexity to consider. Insulin resistance, right? And diabetes further complicate this relationship. People with diabetes and insulin resistance have a baseline increased cardiac risk, and the impact of red meat consumption may actually exacerbate these risks due to its effects on insulin and glucose metabolism as well. So what does this mean for us, right? Especially for those managing diabetes and insulin resistance? Well, it emphasizes the importance of being extra cautious with red meat consumption. Again, it's not just about cholesterol. It can be still enjoyed in moderation. I have no problem with that. Even if you have insulin resistance or diabetes, you just have to pay close attention to your overall diet, which is other part of your diet. You need to prioritize foods that support stable blood sugar levels and cardiovascular health. Now, ultimately, this study serves as a reminder of the intricate interplay between what we eat and how it affects our gut and the ripple effects it can have on our cardiovascular health, especially in the context of insulin resistance and diabetes. As always, staying informed and making mindful choices can go a long way in nurturing our well-being. And that wraps up today's video. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. That's the least you can do. If you really like it, subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, take care and stay healthy. See you at SugarMDS.com. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.